Margaret here with all of my plant-based products that I use and love. So these are things I've been using for a while. We're going to start with lip care. This is Honest Beauty and this is their lip tint. So I really like this. It goes on really nicely and you really can't get too much because it's very, very light. This is one of my favorites. And you can see that it has a nice little angle to it. I've had this a while. It really does a nice job lasting long. This is Sunly. And I am a huge SPF sun protection person. I have very fair skin and this is one of my favorites for lips. They're very difficult to find when they're plant-based and they're mineral-based because a lot of times they're going to have a white hue to them. So companies will add some color. You can see this has almost just like a natural color. It's almost flesh. See if you can see it on my hand. Kind of hard, but it's pretty nice. It goes on really nicely. And the other thing I like about this brand Sunly is that this is cardboard. So they don't use any plastic, which I think is amazing. And you just press it up from the bottom and it raises like that. I really like this company. This is Sunly. I think they do an amazing job. And I keep this in my purse. I also keep one in my pickleball bag. So I like to always have lip protection. This is my all-time favorite mineral sunscreen. This is plant-based and it is sheer. So there's a very, very light tint to it. So you'll see that it does come out white. So it is white. It's mineral based. So all mineral based products are going to have zinc oxide, and zinc oxide is a physical barrier. And so if you remember back in the old days, we all had white noses. That was pure zinc oxide. Now they're able to make them a little more sheer. So I use this for pickleball because it stays on. So you can see that even though it's white, it really is very, very sheer. So some people don't care that they look white. I'm not a big fan of going around with a white face and looking like a ghost. So Babo has been my favorite and you can see how sheer it is, which is really, really nice. So if you want a mineral sunblock that's not going to turn you white, look like a ghost, then this one is my favorite. My other favorite sunscreen for not playing sports. This is just if you're going to be out all day in the sun, maybe you're in and out shopping or you go to a festival. This one by Well People is my favorite for that. Again, it's a mineral base. You do need to shake this one. It has a little ball in there. You can hear it. This is really sheer and a little thinner. So I like this one under makeup. So this is the one like I would put on for everyday use under makeup. And then I like to use Babo for sports. So these are my two favorites. They're both plant-based, mineral-based, which is what I love. All right, here's my favorite lotions. I have been literally using everyone for probably like 8 years. And I love them because they're made with real essential oils. And I literally, it says everyone and everywhere. And I literally use this everywhere on my body, especially on my face. I tend to use just some oils on my legs and arms. Like literally I use sunflower oil, which I know is kind of funny, but it works really well. But this is my all-time favorite. I've been using it for a really long time. And this one actually is UG verified. So there's no animal testing, no parabens, dyes, or phthalates, no synthetic fragrance, no harsh chemicals. So this is my favorite. And then I also use Everyone soap. So it's 3-in-1. And yes, I use this on my hair. I use this on my face. I use this on my body. So I actually use this everywhere. In the winter when I'm taking baths, I'll use it as a bubble bath. And they use plant-based and pure essential oils. So this is really amazing. Been using these products forever. All right, and I healed my gut after 42 years of a very unhealthy gut by using plant-based products. So this one you can see I've used. This is again Honest Beauty. And this is a Stay Hydrated. This is a hyaluronic acid. I love Honest Beauty, and these are also verified by EWG. So this is just a really nice sheer, not greasy, but it does a really nice job hydrating. So this is another one of my favorites, Honest Beauty. This is just a little travel size, but this is Biossance Vitamin C Rose Oil, and another one of my favorites. So this smells really good, and they use only pure essential oils. So these comes out, hard to see, but it's really nice. You can see it goes right into my skin. My skin is always really dry. So thank you. And a pause, right? But this goes in really nicely, and it smells like roses, has rose oil in it. Squalene. Squalene is a plant-based moisturizer, so I really like squalene. And sticking with Biossance, this is their Omega Repair Cream. I use it for under eye. Now this is quite thick. I think I've gone through almost all of it. You can see it's pretty thick. I'll pull a little out, but let's see. I've almost finished it, but all of these just go on so nicely. So this one is really, really great for under your eyes. Trying to get rid of my old lady bags. All right, so that's Biossance. Really like Biossance. So I was going to stick with hydration. I use water drop for my fridge, and I really like this, and water comes out tasting really nicely. So water drop. They make all different ones. This is, I have a GE fridge, so this is a replacement for my GE fridge. But staying hydrated with filtered water, super important. So I use a little bit of foundation, but I do not like to cover my face in foundation. So this is my favorite. It's a foundation stick made by Well People. I use it just with a little brush and sort of it's concave is what it is. But basically I just use a little brush, and I sort of do like here and here just to fill in. I have really big pores. So this is very creamy. And you can see it just goes right in. So this is EWG verified. I really like this. This is the Bio Stick. I've been using this for years, I would say. And if you're a full foundation person, you may or may not like this. It depends if you have super dry skin. So my skin tends to be really dry. Even though I moisturize a lot, I still don't like to put a ton of foundation on it. It gets kind of like that cakey look. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Sticking with Honest Beauty, because I do love Honest Beauty. They are EWG verified. This is their mascara. So actually, I get lazy because this has a primer. Here's the primer. So the primer is in like the little orange side. So this is the primer. So you put that on your eyelashes first, and then the other end is the mascara. So I do like it. And I like that it's EWG verified. So I do use this. I have dry eye. And I have found that these eyelid cleansing wipes do a really nice job. So I've probably been using these about 2 years. And my little trick is that I use one twice. And so you just rip it open, and I just wipe, you literally just sort of scrub your eyelashes with it, maybe 20 times on each one. And then I will fold that side in, and I will use it the next night with the clean side. So that's my way of sort of making these last a little bit longer. But these do a really nice job. And also, just if you want like to get all of your eye makeup off, this is a great way to get all of your eye makeup off and also give your eyelids a nice scrub. So we can't talk about overall wellness without talking about oral care. So I have used Philips Sonicare 5100 for years and years, probably 10 plus years. And this is my favorite. It really depends if you like soft brushing or if you like something a little bit firmer. For me, this is a little bit firmer. It does a really nice job. This one has a clean, a white, and a gum care. So you press the button and it flips between them. I usually just leave it on the top one, which is clean. The other ones are just, they're similar, but they do like a little bit of different vibration for some reason. It has a 2-minute timer, so I just let it go for a full 2 minutes. If you press too hard, it will turn off, which is really nice because you do not want to press too hard and affect your gums in a negative way. It has a small charger, but you can easily take this on a weekend. It may even go a week. I tend to put it back on the charger at night, but I've taken it for a weekend for 2 and 3 nights and it lasts just fine without recharging it. One of the best things you can do for oral care is electric toothbrush. It also comes with this case. I've never used the case. But if you want to use it, you can. It's just too bulky for me for a travel case. There's a little tiny clear plastic cover that goes on the head right here, and that's what I do to travel. Let's move on to Nello. So this actually really shocked me. This is Nello Super Calm. This has ashwagandha, L-theanine, magnesium glycinate, and vitamin D3. There's no artificial colors or flavors in this. And this one is blue coconut, and I can tell you it tastes like blue coconut. I'm not sure what the blue is. I really don't know, but it really tastes good. The other ingredients are citric acid, natural flavors, and it does have some stevia leaf and blue spirulina for color. So again, no artificial colors or flavorings. This really shocked me. I am typically not like a drink mix person, so I really enjoy this. Sticking with some gut health, these are two things that I use, a probiotic and an enzyme. So probiotic I use every day. The enzymes are as needed, and sometimes if I eat a really big meal, then the digestive enzymes can help me digest a little bit and I don't get acid reflux. And then the probiotic is to support my gut on a daily basis. So I like NutriCost a lot when I do vitamin C and vitamin D3 on a regular basis. And I've been using these for years. All right, so I like Jell-O, but I also wanted something that was really high quality. And so I tried this one from Micro Ingredients, and this is a beef gelatin. And it's very easy to use. You can see it's GMO-free, gluten-free, and grass-fed. When you have 8 ounces of liquid, I usually do like organic pure juice. And then you add 1 tablespoon of gelatin per 8 ounces of juice. It's super easy to use and it supports joint health and bone health. Gelatin's great for all sorts of different areas of your body. This is another bone broth powder that I like. This is by Left Coast Bone Broth Powder. Now this one will clump a little bit, so you really do need to put this in a very hot liquid and use a little immersion blender. I like a lot. It's gut friendly, it supports joints, it has collagen and protein. It's grass-fed protein, so a high quality product that I have enjoyed. This one tastes like a vanilla milkshake. Protein is really essential for me and for my energy. So I tried Dr. Kellyanne's and this is really good. I use unsweetened organic soy milk and I use a little immersion blender and it's really good. It supports healthy skin, gut health, hair, so one of my favorites. I have a steamer right here. This steamer, I love it. So it just uses water and steam. I use it on my shower. I use it on my clothes. I even use it on the carpet if there's a stain. It's really amazing. It comes with all these tools. It has extra poles. This for the floor, and you can use it on windows. It comes with 3 of these and this little triangle, and then these little things clip on like that. So this is the window one. It has a squeegee. So you steam and then you squeegee all at the same time. It's very cool. It also has this very small nozzle, which is great for your stove. I use this in crevices in my shower, on the grout crevices. also has all of these little attachments as well. These are little hard bristles. 5 of these hard bristles. And then this is a brass one. So you could use this on a grill, like an outdoor grill. You can see that's the brass. So this is a very cool machine that cleans just with water, just with steam, and I've really enjoyed it. It has a really big capacity for the water and a very long hose. So this is the length of the hose, and then it also has these extra attachments. This has been great. I have really enjoyed it. I even used it to steam my clothes because I had like 5 shirts that were super wrinkly and I wanted something that would do all of my shirts at once, and this actually did really well. So that's the Dupre steamer. This is a TENS unit by Vice. And so I play a lot of pickleball and I also dance, and sometimes I have sore muscles because I'm getting old. So I use this unit, and I have a separate video on this on my storefront. This is the little unit. It's very small. These are the leads that go with it. And it basically is just like a little electrical pulse. I get issues with my hamstrings and my IT bands. You can do 4. You can do 2 or you can do 4. You can do 1. I tend to do 4, and they're different sizes. I do 2 big ones like this, and then 2 of the smaller ones. I tend to do 4 at one time. It sort of stimulates the blood flow, and it's super easy. You just plug it in like that and then turn it on, and then it's just a very gentle massage. I've really enjoyed this. My final for today, pickleball paddles. I am a big fan of fun exercise. So if you tell me to go run a marathon, I'm never going to do it. But I will play pickleball all day. So these were actually my first pickleballs. I started playing in 2020 and I still play a lot, and I love these. So I haven't gotten rid of them yet because I'm kind of attached to them. They were my first paddles. There's 2 of them in this little bag, and it also comes with some balls. If you're looking to start pickleball, this is a nice, easy way to start. And you get 2 paddles and a couple balls and a bag. So pickleball is always more fun with a friend. So if you get the set, then you can drag a friend along, start playing pickleball. So that's my final item for today. I will find some more wellness items and bring them your way. And hope everyone has a great Sunday. Thanks.